that's
Someday
probably...
ugly sticks out there.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys, welcome to a very unique tournament. This one is special, the Ultimate Angler Championship. A lot of money on the line. You got the top professionals from the BPT, top professionals from the Bassmaster Elite Series, top professionals from the BFLs, the ABAs, all over, around from all parts of the country. Coming to Guntersville this week for this tournament. No forward-facing sonar. $500,000 for first place, 130 for second, 80 for third, 70 and 50 for fifth. That's your top 5 payout. That's a lot of money. I don't think I've fished for a tournament. I did win the Forestwood Cup back in the day. Won $500,000 when I was 21. Other than that tournament, this is the craziest payout. Obviously, a lot of money on the line. This whole room's going to be full with a whole bunch of anglers here soon. So this is registration. We just registered, got all that done. A couple of days, we'll start practice out here on Lake Guntersville.
Thank you all for all the hard work. Hopefully this is the first of many that we can do, and I look forward to seeing who's going to tote around that great big old check on Saturday. I'll be back to watch whoever gets to carry that off the stage. So thank you all very much.
All right, so we've made it on to Lake Guntersville. Tomorrow starts practice. There's 2 days of practice for this event. We were able to stay right here on the lake, so it's sort of nice to be staying right here, staying with Sizzle, of course, and his good friend Chad. We're just getting ready for this derb, man. 2 days of practice. What should you do? Always the question. There's a lot of water on Lake Guntersville to figure out, but for me, I feel like I have like a calling piece of just going and doing what I love to do, right? I love to frog, I love to flip, and I love to throw a topwater. So if I win this tournament, it's going to probably be one of them 3. I don't know how I'm gonna fish this tournament for sure. I might not do any of them. Highly doubtful, but I mean, I could go out there offshore and beat and bang around. I don't know, but there is no forward-facing sonar in this event. So you're not going to be able to go out and fish for suspended fish. You're going to be back to old school, hoping them suckers just come up blowing up out in the middle of the lake, fire a dang topwater out there and catch a dang 5-pounder. That might happen this week, but I don't think we're going to be out there just swinging a topwater around or a minnow around blind casting. So, I mean, I got weight baits and glide baits and chatter baits, punch rods. Like, I mean, I got a good amount of rods. This is going to be some old school bass, and this is fall bass fishing for me. Fall bass fishing, running down the bank, fishing, feeling what's going to go down. I'm going to try to find a group in practice, and then if we don't find a group, then we're just going to have to hodgepodge the crap out of this tournament. So follow along, come on with me. Tomorrow's supposed to rain, of course, because it is the first day of practice. And DC says deer season.
It's deer season. It's time. This is a zero beer.
It's zero. DC got on that zero alcohol. That zero alcohol beer. He got on that recently, so he just wanted to check it out. So we're gonna leave you right here. We'll pick you guys up in the morning and we'll get out there and see if we can get after.
That'd be a real puppy.
Damn. Just turn it on and then got a bite. See what we got right here. First bite of the morning, it is like daylight. Doesn't feel like a big one. Oh, we got one. 2-pounder. Jowler bass. Sort of figured they'd be biting this morning. Trying to get an idea of like size. Pounds. Trying to get an idea of like overall size, because obviously this is a 5-fish tournament. You got to put them in the live well. So you're going to need probably 20 some a day. I'm just guessing. We're just starting out here on, basically you can't see it, but there's a lot of grass out in this area. Big expansive grass flat. I'm sitting in like 6 or 7 foot of water, casting up to probably 2, and just throwing that jowler up there. Walking bait, Tom. Might throw a clap tail on this. It feels sort of, I can cover more water with a clap tail. I mean, it's still like just cracking daylight, getting bombed. Go. Jeez. Just like. All right, guys. So far it is 2:30 and we have not caught them that good. We've had a few decent bites on top water that we didn't have our hooks on. We've just had a handful of bites. I've been eliminating a lot of water. I'm up the river right now. I'm just not feeling it right now. So we're gonna auto on the way out of here. Looks good, but hasn't been that good for us. So we're gonna keep on moving, go to a different area, and it's a little bit of a process of elimination today. I actually spent a lot of my time looking at places that I have not had a chance to look at. So like there was only a 7-day off limit, so I had probably a few days out here on the lake. So I'm trying to sort of see what's changed, what hasn't, and then going from there. So we'll find out. Keep on moving.
Hey, boy.
Damn straight.
Had to get in this deal, man. This is a deal, ain't it?
Hell yeah, you have to get in. All right, guys, day number 2 of practice here on Lake Guntersville. Day number 1 was okay. It rained, it poured, windy. I had a few decent bites. Caught one good one punching. You know, realistically, we're gonna have to see. A lot of it, I don't have my hooks on some of my baits, so just basically where I can find the fish and not really necessarily. So you don't know if they're 3-pounders or 4-pounders or biting top water. It just really comes down to going out here today and sort of dialing a little bit more. I think I want to sort of focus more on the punching, frogging thing this afternoon. Might do a little bit this morning, and then maybe add in a little bit more top water. I need to find a couple little new zones that I don't have. Never really found anything brand new yesterday. Sort of just getting daylight. Fog sort of set in. Might be a good morning for a topwater. We'll find out. I'm gonna use hooks this morning, I think, for a little bit, at least for a few casts before I catch about 7 blades of eelgrass. I'm gonna pick up one with no hooks. Just speaking facts. That's a good one too, wasn't it? Yeah. He freaking like, I mean, he freaking knocked. So, that was crazy. Did you see that? I mean, he freaking bombed that sucker. Like, he didn't. I felt him hit it, and then he didn't get it, and he was like 3 foot in the air. So, starting this morning. Had a couple bites, but nothing very promising. I'm gonna keep looking now. Just giant, expansive grass flats as far as you can see. Somewhere out here's got to be the one fish. Somewhere. Putting the guy that has no hooks on. Well, been in anyway. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. This is not the spot. Hudson asks all the time, is this a spot? Not the spot. Is this a spot, fish here? Yep, not this one. But we switch it up a little bit. Got a big stick in our hand, ounce and a half weight, clean up crawl. This is how you typically catch the bigger bags this time of year. I don't know about the consistency because everybody knows that. That's why we've been trying to fish in some obscure areas. Like on paper, this tournament's gonna be one from like the BB Comer Bridge to Waterfront or South Saudi more than likely. And a lot of people would think that it would be one probably punching just because frogging, they get a little goofy. They don't bite your bait real well sometimes. They'll nip at it. So it's just punching's a more consistent deal. You only get 8 to 12 bites in a day, but you got to get a couple of them 5-pounders. You got to get them in. Sort of that scenario. So all the decisions. I'm just flipping around just a little bit because I wanted to see if I could potentially get an early bite this morning. Sometimes they will bite a punch bait first thing. So we'll find out. Midday update. Sandwich was great. Bassing, not so much. I don't know. I feel like I want to flip because it takes so much time to do it, to find the flipping stuff and the frogging stuff. I'm contemplating going down the way and fishing in a couple different zones because I feel like I have an idea in the back of my mind if I can't catch them if I can't catch them doing this, like I don't get any more bites all practice. Like I have a pretty good idea what my plan would be then. Like I don't know, I'm just not running it because I'm like like you want to make sure that flipping bite, you don't want to miss out on like a couple key stretches, and that could be the difference maker. You know, I might go top water in the morning and catch 2 or 3, or maybe flip in the morning and catch a couple good ones, and then top water later in the day. I don't know yet, but you only got to catch 5. You got to be grandes. That's a little bit of rainwater. It just like to hang. Probably that one. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's a place I've caught him in the past. And I'm like, I mean, guys, this lake has absolutely got him, but we have had a little bit of a struggle bus today. I mean, we've had some bites. You're not getting to see a lot of what's going down because I have no hook on, so I'm not sitting there like, oh, that's a big one or nothing like that. Just like, doop, boom, waypoint, move on. So the thing is this is very time consuming. I'm trying to figure out the zone that I really want to focus my time in. It's just not been easy. I have a game plan on a couple key areas that I want to focus. Game plan the rest of the night is trying to find a, I think the biggest key is trying to find a group of them. You know, a few probably top water, and I can do this about anywhere, and probably you can get a bite. And a lot of times the biggest ones are the ones that are random. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes just getting an area that you feel confident in, and just flipping around. You might have got a bite over here, and then over there is where the next bite came from. So I want to find a group. I'm still like in my mind processing the information of like, all right, how can I don't think it took everything for me not to go out offshore. So you guys know how I love this. I mean, the time I've fished here, I went offshore, but that's just a completely different time of year. Decisions. You gonna damn I think heavy Michigan though. That's pretty funny actually. Oh. Alright, hold on. I got one. Guys, I officially captured a bass. That's what they look like. That is what will get you last place out here on Lake Guntersville. Bass like that. I gotta find another place. For real. We got an hour and 15, hour and 30. Now we got an hour. We got an hour. We got 2 hours. Right at. Should never left. I mean, I think it's the best idea. I got, again, have some ideas in the back of my mind. Didn't fish in practice, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna sink or swim. It's only two options. Good or not? All right, so we're back at the house. As you can tell, wind is picked up. A little bit different than the forecast. Haven't really looked at the windy app, wind finder. If this is how it's going to be tomorrow, that could definitely change some things. Got a few more rods, really one more rod of backlash, this one right here. Yep, got him bad. I just said heck with it. I'm just going to go ahead and cut him out later. So doing that right now. Put some new braid on. I pretty much got everything else buttoned up, but might be some game time decisions need to be made tomorrow morning to determine how we're going to fish this tournament. Good morning. The wind is still blowing, so as a bass fisherman, you spend a lot of time looking at like your wind app, determine, especially in the fall, it makes even more of a difference. I mean, sight fishing in springtime definitely does too, but them northern fronts, them cold front. That is the ultimate C word for a bass fisherman. Cold front. Man, they were biting. They were biting. But man, that cold front came through. Knocked them on their head. You heard that before? Yeah. So, we're going to try not to make that excuse today, though. See, it's only when you don't catch them, you see. Still might knock them on their head. The wind's blowing their bite. 100%. All right. Day one comes early. The day started off really slow. There's number one. Not the biggest one, but we gotta start somewhere. Broke the ice. Broke the ice. Got a little clop tail of. I mean, he was definitely acting weird too. He was not coming off though, I'll give him that. Okay. Well, you guys, we got one. We got one. He's not a big one, but he is one. Put him on this side. I need easy access to him later in the day. My dang drag slipped on that. I thought, what the heck? My drag slipped. It was weird. That's why I dang ripped that sucker up out of the dang water and then popped him in here real quick. I ain't doing that. I'm getting the heck out of here. I ain't catching fish. I'd rather blank. I'd rather blank and catch 15 inchers. Sun's up. Suckers start to bite a little bit and then well, that's what I'm wondering. I don't. Well, I think that's the thing is like I'm not. I want to find out. You got us one, son. A little bit better quality. Yeah, he's a little bit better one. Still not the biggest, but we got us one on the jowl. I had to switch it up. Old thick boy. Yeah, it's a chunky little guy. He still goes in the right side. A whole bunch of baby boys. But we got a bite. Sun needed to get up for these fish to act right. It was one of those grinder starts where nothing is really happening your way. As the morning went on, I started transitioning to more of the traditional grass fishing. Fishing mats, punching mats, throwing a frog, something that I just love to do. just trying to focus on trying to get that better bite, that average bite. 3-pounders weren't going to do you really anything in this tournament. You're going to need a couple of those 5, 6, 7-pounders to put you in position to win.
Oh, there you go. All right. Got us one, son. Got us one. Not a big one. We got one. Not a great big one, but we got us one dobbin. Dang, I feel like I'm just throwing them all in here, but I think start putting tags on them. Just, I'll put 4 on him. Get in there. Alright. Put in there. Doopy. They get 5-pounders though. But I'll start with those. There you go. It's 5 anyway. It's 5 of them, not the biggest. We got some. We got 5 anyway. Okay. Okay. 5 of them. Bronco buck bass too. Baby Bronco. That's awesome. Little baby Bronco just flipping along. You got 5 anyhow. 5 fish. 5 alive. 9 pounds. 12 ounces. Thanks for fishing with us. There we go.
Finally, around 11 o'clock, things started to happen, and I got that one bite. Set the hook, takes off in the mat, boat up. You just know this is a better than average fish.
Yeah. Anything in there?
It's in there, son.
All right.
It's in there.
Oh, that's better too. Much better.
Heck yeah. Love that one right there.
I just need to look away. I heard it though.
I was like, go.
Put you at 14 yet? Nice, nice, nice.
Him good? I thought he was a pretty good one.
That's not bad.
Heck yeah, Nick.
Get it in the boat, you know, covered up in all that grass, and pull out a 4.5 pounder. Like, this is the momentum that I need for the rest of the day.
see his tail moving, so
I mean, I think it's just like the other one. I think it's just So after that bite, I spent a couple hours really locking into that area, casting every little lane, paying attention to every little detail. If there was a bluegill that moved, my cast was over there. If I heard a bass, bust underneath a mat, my eyes were constantly scanning, and it was just sort of finally fizzled out. That was the moment I like pull the plug. We got to go to one of the areas that I felt like had the best big fish potential of all that I found in practice. So once I got into this area, the conditions were setting up right, the winds calmed down, sun's peeking out, like I can just feel that bite gonna happen. Like any flip, like it's gonna be a 5 to a 7 pounder, and that's the bite I need right now. As I sort of comb this area, fish my best stretches, nothing. I get one small bite. It really still to this moment, I'm scratching my head like, I don't know what was happening. There was bite windows, you have a full moon. I don't know what happened, but they were not biting, and I did not get the bite that I needed. With time winding down, knowing that I still need 1 or 2 good key fish to ultimately put me in position around that 20-pound mark that I feel like you're gonna have to take to be in contention, I rolled back to the mat that I caught my biggest bass in, frogging. Fished around that area, it wasn't happening, and ended up ending on the area that I started on. And those fish were coming up schooling left and right, like numbers of fish, a lot of small ones. Did have one good quality bite, but wasn't the way I wanted to end the day, but at least gave me some momentum. I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to do tomorrow to make it better? Like, I need to start formulating a game plan. Fish. Put him in there.
There we go. We got 2 fishes.
Hey, coming up next, Mr. Jacob Wheeler. Gonna go 16 pounds, 13 ounces. 2 kids, and did I see 8 years of marriage? Is it anniversary today?
It is, absolutely. My wonderful wife is there out here in the crowd, brought my beautiful children down, and we had a great time out there on the water today. It was the best part of it, though, is getting here and and seeing these two rugrats and of course my beautiful wife. So thankful to be fishing this tournament, having fun out there. Got to catch a couple bigger ones tomorrow though, that's for sure.
All right, go celebrate the anniversary. See you guys. Samuel Fish coming up next. He's got.
As I went into day 2, I had a pretty clear plan of what I was gonna do. They caught him better than I anticipated. I'm middle of the pack. Never had those 5 to 6 pound bites to really catapult me up there. I need a 20+ pound bag to potentially win this tournament and put myself in a position to win, but also make the cut. You can't win it the first day, but you definitely can lose it. We definitely need a 20+ pound bag to get us back into this. Low 20s, some sort of momentum to get us back to even, which I'm calling par, 40 pounds. We got to catch 20+ pounds. I'm hoping 25, but it's got to be over 20 for sure. Right now I got 4 punching rods on the deck and 4 frog rods, because that's what I like to do. I like to frog. I might throw top water a little bit, but we'll see. I don't mind the wind is blowing again, but I think if you locked into frogging and punching, better chance of having a bag. Now, I don't like the wind with punching, because you're just like, it's blowing non-stop, and it messes the mats up. It makes it harder to make the right pitch in them, but decision time will happen, and we'll blast off. We'll find out. Did not look like a bass, but it was like, if it was a 7-pounder. So day 2 starts under clear blue skies, calm, beautiful on paper, great day to be boating. Probably gonna be a tough day for bass fishing. You just feel it already. All right, let's go, Nick. We're gonna stop on that frog mat. I'm just sort of doing a quick lap on stuff, you know? Trying to get a little bit of a vibe. We'll stop on that frog mat. Been fishing for about 30 minutes. You gotta keep moving. The morning was really slow. In my mind, I had an area that, even though it didn't produce day 1, it was gonna be the best place that I had in my mind to catch 5+ pound fish. Let's get it going. Let's go dob a few up. I mean, I feel like I almost gotta go up, but I'm like, ain't nobody right there, so. Oh, maybe, sucker. I don't know what he is. Let's see what he is here. The surprise.
We got a bass in there. He ain't big, but he is a bass. He's a bass. We got us one day, Nabbit. Captured us a bass. Well, I'm not complaining. There you go. Heck, we'll just stay right here. The same stretch we just flipped. Another one, 264. I swear I had another bite right there. All right. Just stay on one little 50-yard stretch and maybe catch a 5.
So we ended up leaving this area with 3 solid fish, 1 good fish that got off. Wasn't the exact starter that I wanted, but it at least gave me a base bag to be like, okay, I'm still in very much need of 2 really big bites, 5, 6+ pound bites. If you can still get there, you can get those low 20s, and now you're still back in position. There's still a way through. That's where your mind in a tournament is racing 1,000 miles a minute. And as you're always, like, at least for me, like, I'm always processing information as it's coming to me, like, and typically it's always like whatever your goal is of, say your set goal was low 20s to mid 20s today, you're constantly changing your plan accordingly to get to that goal. So like the best way to put it, like, you don't catch 20 pounds here, or you don't catch 3 big ones here. Now you have to, like, everything that you thought you can go catch 3.5 pounders to potentially put filler fish in the bag, that's out. And now you have to adjust your plan to wherever you feel like the best chance is to catch those 5+ pound fish. And that's exactly what we did. Sort of last minute, family comes out, I'm picking up a big stick, punching, doing something that I enjoy. And I'm like, I have to go to an area that I have the most confidence for 4 to 6 pound bites.
If I'd get a bite, I would slide inside that mat even further. If I caught a good one around here, I'd slide further in that mat where not everybody's making casts. Is what I would do. All right, let's go catch a fish. Yeah, I didn't want her to run the best stuff. Yep, definitely sticking my tongue out. All right, guys, it's 12:30. We got 2-something hours to catch a couple big ones. Only had 4 bites, so. But we got the good luck of the family out here, so that's always good as well. Olivia told me to stick my tongue out at them, so got to do that.
I'm going down through there pretty quickly on, picking up a frog. Whoosh, whoosh.
I saw that. I see his tail out there. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. It's a big sucker, too. Got him. There you go, guys. Daddy got one.
Daddy.
Yeah.
You just throw them back to us?
No. You throw him back to us. No, sorry.
No, it's not you.
There's another one blew up right there. You see that?
Yeah.
There was another one that blew up when I caught that one.
Solid fish. Move on along a little bit. One, like, I've been catching those 3-pounders, been catching some 4-pound, had a 4-pound bite, caught a good 4-pounder day one. And then one of the ones that you're just like, you're just moving that frog and it's like twitch, twitch, erupts out of the mat, like just a different caliber fish.
Oh, that was a giant one. Gosh, dog it, dude. That was a 5-pounder. I know. I messed that up so bad. Giant one. I stung it too. Perfect. That was the bite we've been looking for too. Gosh, dog it, dude. 5-pounder, 6-pounder, freaking biggin'.
Set the hook, got him, and just comes off. Fishing's all about momentum. Like really any other sport for that matter. And like that one stung so bad. You're fishing all tournament for those kind of bites. In the back, I have Olivia. Dad, believe in yourself. You can do it. That's what it's about. So laser focused, able to fish a little bit further. Another really big one comes up, blows it out of the water, does not come back. Another really big one blows it out of the water, comes back twice, never gets it. I lose a key fish that would have given me 5. Reset, hit that reset button. Was able to power through and put 2 of my best fish in the boat in the last 45 minutes.
Not a big one, but sorry. There we go. There you sucker. Boom. There you go. There you go, guys. Whatever that one was. Smallest. He's the smallest for sure. Should get a $1,000 check, top 100. Gosh, you get that other one. We made the dang cut. All right, man. Oh, I'd love to freaking fish tomorrow. Oh. There we go.
A minute to go.
I know, I was like,
Let's fish on the day.
I think so, heck yeah. I mean, hey, that was a clutch one. That was the biggest one of the day, last minute, I was like, freaking sucker.
Dude.
I mean, number 3, make sure you're going. Oh.
Called out, had a gut feeling that I was 1 bite away, and that 1 bite was probably going to cost me for making the cut. But the one thing that I knew was I left everything out there on the water. And that's how I've always fished tournaments is if you can give 110% and you leave it all out there on the water, you can walk away from a tournament if I get last or if I get first, it doesn't matter. Because I know I gave every bit of it out there on the water.
All right, John Hunter, come on up.
Bro.
That's the next guy. You don't want that guy. Let's bring him up, Mr. Jacob Wheeler. He had 16 pounds, 13 ounces.
Yeah, I had one good opportunity today and just never got the bait real good with Turner, and that was the difference maker. But for me, it was a lot of fun. I had these 2 out there in the boat following me around, so
when I hooked several fish, go Dad, you can do it, Dad. So it was an awesome support system out there. And hey, look, you're not going to catch them every single tournament, but it was definitely, this place showed out this week. You look at the weights, it's insane how good these guys have caught them.
All right, congratulations, Jacob Wheeler, and we will see you later. Bye, guys. Bye.
It's hard to give you guys an understanding of what my mind is going through on the water. You're competing. You're trying to make the right decisions. And so this is just a different look at the world of my everyday life of tournament bass fishing. So if you guys enjoy this kind of content, obviously really appreciate you all following along. But if you enjoy this and you like more of this, make sure to drop a comment below. Let us know. We're always trying to think about how we can give you guys more insight. You know, have fun, do the vlogs, but this is a little bit different look. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Appreciate y'all following along, and we'll see you on the next one.